Welcome back to the channel, guys, and in today's video I would like to start by saying that I will not be uploading regular videos for the Kanto Cup. The reason is that I will not be playing much. I'm just taking some break since it's not a ranked week, so I plan to take some time off for GBL and just focus on some other things that I need to do. Meanwhile, the break is still on, so this video probably will be the last for the Kanto Cup before the season 7 begins, and I would very much appreciate if you watch the video and you continue to support the channel once we are back. So in today's video we are going to feature shiny Squirtle Squad Blastoise, and along with that we are using Venusaur, so it's a double starter team, and along with that we are using double legacy Dewgong. So yeah, I think I really enjoyed playing with this team, and whatever games I played with it, I managed to do really well with it. So before we start with the videos, if you are new to the channel and if you like our content, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. It looks like it's highly unlikely that we will be reaching 500 subscribers before the month end, but do try to make it happen, guys, and I would very much appreciate if you do that. And if you want to join the Battleset Discord server, the link to that is in the description down below. I know that the previous couple of videos didn't have that description. I have made that correction, and you will be able to view that as well. So apologies for that. I was really busy with the work this week. So yeah, but that has been corrected, and without further delays, let's start with the battles to see how the battle goes. So picking up a positive lead here because we will be able to spam those frenzy plants pretty quickly, whereas Alolan Raticate will take some time to get to the charge move. So this frenzy plant will do some decent amount of damage. Alolan Raticate is quite bulky, so I'm not shielding this expecting a crunch, but they instead go for a Hyper Fang, which do massive amount of damage. But fortunately we are able to get to this frenzy plant, and this frenzy plant will be able to knock out or grab the shield. I would prefer knocking it out because this team really requires the alignment of the Pokemon, so I would prefer to have a switch advantage rather than a shield advantage. But now that they have a Charmer, I can go for this Icy Wind, and this Icy Wind will be able to debuff their attack so that Charm will do less damage. And I'm completely expecting this to be a double Charm team, especially since they led with Alolan Raticate. Shielded the Meteor Mash again, since I am expecting it to be a double Charm team, and at this point I really want to debuff this, and fortunately we grabbed the shield and we both swapped at the same time. So this is really good because Blastoise takes some time to get to Hydro Cannon, but we will be able to throw this and bring down this Wigglytuff very low, and it indeed was a double charm team. Fortunately, the water gun I guess has went through, so this Wigglytuff will go down quickly unless we lag, but we will be able to pull the trigger on Hydro Cannon immediately and take out this Clefable. But see how cool this Blastoise look when throwing the Hydro Cannon, like with the glasses. It's amazing. Moving on to the next match, picking up a positive lead yet again, and nothing this Raichu throws will be super effective to us. Wild Charge, Thunder Punch, Break will all are resisted. They go for a Thunder Punch, which does decent amount of damage, I would say, and going for Frenzy Plant, this will one hit the Raichu, and the opponent comes back in with Alolan Marowak, and I instantly swap to Blastoise. And Blastoise also has access to Bite, but I really don't want to use it, especially with all the Charmers going around in the Kanto Cup. And I charge some extra energy and going for a a Hydro Cannon. This Hydro Cannon will knock out the Marowak, and the Alolan Raichu will come in. And this is the reason I farmed some extra energy, because that way we are able to get to Hydro Cannon, and we are able to take down both the shields of Raichu, which I am okay with. And going for a Frenzy Plant, and I was expecting a Sack Swap, to be honest, but maybe they have something weak to Venusaur in the back, and they had a Blastoise. So yeah, that could have been made a difference because I swapped blindly, but the opponent quit because moving on to the next one, picking up a positive lead yet again, and this is the thing which I really liked about Venusaur, that it can really pick up a lot of leads except for Alolan Marowak. The opponent did not shield, which is really bad, but at this point I can farm down the Wigglytuff completely. Wigglytuff will not be able to get to another charge move. So in comes Snorlax, and Snorlax will be able to take on Frenzy Plants, but I think 2 Frenzy Plants would have done that job. And since the opponent shielded that, I come in with Dewgong, and this is what I like to do with Dewgong is, if the opponents are at a shield disadvantage, I really like to come in with Dewgong, because with Icy Wind, Dewgong has the potential to nerf the opponent's attack, and this can really come in handy, especially especially when the opponent is shields down. So this Snorlax body slam and legs are not doing much damage now, since it will be triple debuff now after this ice event. This ice event will I think I shield, or I know shield here, and probably I did not shield it because I can come in with Venusaur and farm down, but Snorlax goes down instantly. And in comes Mew, so this is not really good if this Mew is running Wild Charge. But since we are up 2 shields, I think we are still looking good. So they go for a surf bait, which is not really good. So going for the Cyto Cannon, this will most likely grab the last shield of the Mew, or the opponent only has Mew left, so there was no option to them. But Venusaur had some residual energy from that opening matchup, and we are able to frenzy plant on the Mew. So yeah, GG's. Playing with a rank red legend player, so I was nervous in the beginning, especially since it's a very neutral lead for Snorlax, and I think they tried to catch a frenzy plant there, but I saved all that energy and come in with Dewgong. And if your opponent swaps in a Charmer, then Dewgong definitely is the way to go, because with Icy Wind the charms will do less, and Icy Wind does really decent amount of damage to the health as well. They go for a play rough, which does not knocks us out. That was pretty huge. And this Icy Wind will bring down this Wigglytuff very low, or yeah, that Aisha took that Wigglytuff down, so we are able to keep the switch advantage. And even though we are leg down, I come in with Blastoise. I come in with Blastoise because I was expecting an Alolan Marowak in the back, but still that was not a very smart decision, or a smart move to make. But it was my gut feeling that they had something weak. They had something strong against Blastoise in the back, and yeah, my prediction was correct that they indeed were running Shadow Wake. So sometimes I guess you need to go with your instincts, and since they shielded the frenzy plant, we are able to throw this sludge bomb. This will grab the shield, or they do not shield, which was very surprising to me. Maybe they were expecting another frenzy plant, but they are rank legends, so we cannot complain. And we will be able to pressure this last shield of the frenzy plant, and we already have a hydro cannon stored off our blaster, so all we need to do is just burn this energy. And at this point, since we were very close to a frenzy plant, I shielded the body slam, and before we get to it, the opponent quits, realizing they cannot win. So yeah, GG's. Moving on to the next one, we are in a Shadow Machamp lead. So this lead favors Venusaur, but yeah, they swapped immediately. But if I am running Shadow Machamp, what I like to do is I like to throw at least a Rock Slide that would either grab the shield, or bring down Venusaur very low. And now that they have swapped out their Machamp, I can simply pair this Alolan Mug with the Dewgong. So after taking one Sludge Wave, I think the Sludge Wave is not going to do a lot of damage, but they go for a Dark Pulse, which is fine with me. So at this point, I was looking to farm down the Mug completely. But the opponent did very well because they forced this Icy Wind CMP, forced this Icy Wind die, but they eventually ended up shielding that, so that is okay, because I saved some energy of my Dewgong and come in with Venusaur immediately. The Frenzy Plant will one shot the Machamp, so they shielded, they respected that. And let's see if we call out the bait. We do not. Yeah, the opponent goes for Rock Slide, and Venusaur will go down. And definitely I would want to come in with Blastoise now, because Dewgong is almost dead and we will not be able to get to an ice event. So definitely I would want to shield some charge moves coming in from it, because Cross Chop will do massive amount of damage, even though Blastoise is a bit bulky. And because of that bulk, we will be able to survive this Cross Chop, but barely. With decent amount of health, but counter damage really added up now. Let's see what they come back in with. They come back in with Muck, and they really, I think they pulled off a Scrubload Dustin Swap to take on this charge move, and they had a Mew. So yeah, that swap really, they come in with Mew and they swap immediately to Muck. That really saved him, and yeah, really well played. I was expecting that though, but still Blastoise was so low, it was too risky. But yeah, it is what it is. Moving on to the next one, picking up a Snorlax lead. So they swap out to Hypno, and Hypno will be able to comfortably take on this. They take on this Frenzy Plant. So but the shield, which is okay because now I can come in with Dewgong, and we can shield the first Thunder Punch, because that's this is the one which is going to do most amount of damage. So going for an Icy Wind, and if you're Dewgong, you would want to go for Icy Wind immediately, because you would want to lower the confusion damage as well as the Thunder Punch damage as soon as possible. Not that Thunder Punch will come before its time, but yeah, it would be it's nice to reduce the confusion damage at least. So going for another Icy Wind, this will probably knock out the Hypno, and we have been able to maintain the alignment with the Snorlax, and coming in with I think we let go of Dewgong at this point. So I come in with Blastoise, and I think the opponent made a blind swap because they might have been expecting Venusaur, but this have been aligned perfectly because yeah, as I said in my previous game with the Snorlax lead, I was expecting them to have something weak to Blastoise, but yeah, this turned out to be pretty neat because we will be able to retain this matchup. And yeah, I guess the opponent might be really frustrated with taking on that swap, but yeah, it is what it is. And I guess at this point the game is pretty much wrapped up, because this body slam will do some decent amount of damage, but not much. Venusaur is kind of a bulky Pokemon, so going for a Frenzy Plant, this will bring down this Snorlax very low and probably within Vine Whip range. So we are able to Vine Whip, down the Snorlax to take the game. So yeah, GG's. Moving on to the next one, let's see what do we get. And we are under Lapras Lead, so picking up another positive lead. And they are running Water Gun as well, so they swap out immediately to Marowak, and this is what we have Blastoise for. So going for a Hydro Cannon immediately, because I really don't want to go down a shield in the potential of risking a shadow, taking on a Shadow Ball. So we shield, and it was a Shadow Ball correctly, so that was I guess that was a good shield. And now they will not be able to get to another Shadow Ball, so I was very confident that it's a Bone Club, so no need to shield that, and we'll be able to Water Gun down the Alolan Marowak, and the Lapras will come in. So we both are resisting each other's move, but Hydro Cannon will just do some more damage than Surf will actually. So going for this Hydro Cannon, let's see, this will bring down Lapras in yellow, and at this point I think the game should be pretty much wrapped up, unless they are running something, unless they are running very hard counter to Dewgong. So I come in with Venusaur, and this could be an Ice Beam, so I respected that and went for the shield, but it was definitely, it was a Surf. So they swap into Alolan Muck, and even though the Sludge Wave will do massive amount of damage, I think we can still win this one, since we were ahead on energy with our Venusaur. So at this point what we need to do is we need to do as much damage to this Alolan Muck as we can, and bring it down, chip it down to a Frenzy Plant range. But I think it's still not. But after this Icy Wind, definitely this Alolan Muck will be in a Frenzy Plant range. Yeah, it's in red, so definitely. But Ice Shards have damaged it even more. And at this point I went for the charge move, because the Lapras is running Water Gun, and there was no way that they will get to an Ice Beam. And we are able to feint down the Lapras. So that's it for this video, guys. I know it's a short one. I haven't been playing GoBattle League much lately, and I'm just taking some time off, so apologies for that, for not bringing a lot of content. But yeah, it's good to take some time off, since it's an unranked week and I really have some other stuff to focus on. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed these battles, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, peace.